So unfortunately, I was having some technical difficulties recording on my computer. So I am recording this from my phone on my computer. So that's me in the background. Okay, my name is Sydney Epps, and my pathogen report was on herpes simplex virus and syphilis. Herpes simplex virus is one of the most common sexually transmitted diseases in the world. It is clearly, as in the name states, a virus. Syphilis is a bacterial infection that is spread by sexual contact and is actually much more rare and only affects less than 200,000 people in the U.S. a year. Here are just some pictures of HSV2. So herpes is broken down into two subcategories. There's herpes simplex virus 1, which is usually called oral herpes. So people who have cold sores and, canker sores, usually this is what that is. And then there's HSV2, which is known as genital herpes. And that is what these pictures are of, examples of genital herpes. And symptoms are usually painful, itchy, genital, or oral, also known as cold sores. You can have swollen lymph nodes, flu-like symptoms, back pain, and after the initial outbreak, it can lie dormant in your body for years with no symptoms at all. Here are some pictures of syphilis. Syphilis usually starts off as one or multiple painless sores in the genital area or mouth. And a lot of people don't get diagnosed at this stage because, since I said the sores are painful, sometimes they can be located inside of the vagina or inside of the mouth. So people won't even know that they have them until they get to the second stage, where people usually get diagnosed because there's a bigger rash. Then there's a latent stage that can occur for years before getting to the final stage, which can cause brain damage, heart damage, nerve and eye damage, which all of these can lead to death, which is crazy. And this is just some pictures of the rashes, and this is like one of the sores, but one of the painless sores, even though it doesn't look very painless. These are both sexually transmitted diseases. They can be from oral, anal, or vaginal sex. Syphilis is curable, while herpes is not. You'll have it forever. Even though it can lie dormant, it's still going to be there. Risk factors are having several sexual partners, not using condoms, breaks in the skin, and things like that. So preventing it clearly would be using condoms, practicing safe sex, making sure you and your partner are getting tested often. There are medications that can alleviate or prevent symptoms for herpes, but like I said, it's not curable, so they would just, like it says, alleviate symptoms. And those examples of those medications are cyclovir and valacyclovir. Syphilis is treated with benzathine, penicillin, and antibiotics. Both are completely preventable with safe sex practices, like I said before, and regular STD checks for you and your partner. Although syphilis is curable, any damage that is caused is irreversible. So you can have those like rash marks on your body or any nerve or eye or brain damage that I had talked about before. It wouldn't be reversible after treatment. The history, we're going to skip past that one for right now. But history, syphilis was first discovered in Europe in 1494 in Naples, Italy, after a French invasion. And syphilis is pretty rare. It affects less than 200,000 people a year in the United States. And it's the most common in places like Belgium, Germany, and France. Herpes simplex virus has been known for over 2,000 years. Back in 16th century Rome, the king actually banned